So this house was actually constructed, I don't want to take any credit for it, it was constructed entirely by my dad. So I am not very handy. Luckily though, he is. And what's neat about this is all of the materials actually were reused actually from their house. Just extra stuff that they had lying around after some remodeling and stuff like that. So all of the wood is just all of the wood is just actually redone from the house, and the roof is actually from the soffit, so the underpart of the roof on that same house. So again, started with those plans, and we were, really excited that he was willing to help us to really build this for us.
We added a couple of the smaller touches, like the letters on the outside that say Puzzle Library. We painted the roof green, but really that was about it. So we searched a lot and really didn't find much in the way of puzzle libraries. Little free libraries are everywhere. You can do searches online, on Facebook. You find them all over the place. But as far as little free puzzle libraries go, we searched. We found some in a couple of other states, but even searching on Facebook, there really wasn't much out there in the way of little free puzzle libraries. So hopefully this is one of the first in the country, in the world, maybe the first in the state. To be really cool. Maybe people will come from all over the world to see it. So as far as the puzzle library goes, we've had a lot of interest in it so far. We put it up sometime in April and response has been great. We created a Facebook page for it, so the Oregon Little Free Puzzle Library, and we actually posted that on one of the Oregon Facebook channels. And then our neighbor got involved and she said, hey, this library doesn't have a lot of stuff in it, so let's fill it up. And fill it up the community did. By the end of the next couple of days, it was full.
Yeah, it was incredible. We started off with a few puzzles. I was actually worried we weren't going to have enough. Right at the beginning of it, we had a lot of more adult puzzles in the 500 to 1,000 piece range, because that's what we were interested in, right? So I bought a few smaller puzzles for kids, just to kind of add some variety to it, and I was getting really worried that we weren't going to have enough content in there and puzzles for some of the kids and interest in it just in general. But ever since that Facebook post kind of made it and it got some traction on some of the local Oregon Facebook groups, we have not been able to officially stock it with everything that we have. We still have probably...
There's at least a dozen, if not more, puzzles in the house.
Yeah, that we just literally could not fit in here. One day we actually came back and saw that there were just puzzles actually right here, that there just wasn't enough room in the puzzle box to fit them all. So definitely, as far as response, finding that a lot of people have puzzles that they don't want to do again and want to give back to the community, which is awesome. So a lot of other folks in our similar boat. Also finding folks that are actually returning and reusing those puzzles as well. So again, kind of cycling those through. So
yeah, it's been great. So the inception of this, we actually did a lot of puzzles over the pandemic, like a lot of puzzles. And we had them all sitting on our shelves inside, and we thought, well, we don't just want to donate these somewhere, take them to Goodwill, take them to St. Vinny's. What can we do with these? And we came up with the idea for the puzzle box, puzzle library.
Don't generally do puzzles twice, so yeah, it seemed like a good idea and not something that we had seen actually done before. I'm sure you guys are all familiar with the little free libraries around town. Those are great, we love them, and I love books as an next person, but the inception for this idea actually started with a blueprint that we had for a little free puzzle library. It was in a magazine, I think a woodworking magazine. Yeah. And so, yeah, we found it with my dad, and we were able to kind of expand the volume of it quite a bit to account for puzzles, which are considerably larger than books are. And so we added a few inches to the back of the designs, all things considered, but overall what you see originally was intended to be a puzzle or a library for books, but ended up being library for puzzles.
So the Puzzle Library, we're located right near the high school, and we'd love for you to come take a puzzle, leave a puzzle. You know, if there are too many in there, please take one, do it, bring it back. It's all about community and really bonding with our neighbors and people in Oregon.
And more importantly, share with us what you've done. I
Yes.
think one of the main reasons I really love this house is getting to see the creations that you guys make and getting to try our own puzzles. So I know we're going to be puzzling for the next year here on rainy days and especially in those Wisconsin winters. So please share your pictures of your completed puzzles on our Facebook page. We would love to see what you guys have done.